Hey everybody, it is Ep22 here back with Timber and Stone. First off, how'd you like the new intro? That's right, new visual intro, new logo. Not an official Timber and Stone logo from what I understand, so a lot of us users, I guess. I'm a radio guy, I say listeners all the time. A lot of us viewers and players have to come up with our own kind of thing, so it's not the best I've ever done, but it's different. I like it, so hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If you missed it, just rewind the video. You're not too far from it. First off, I want to say greetings to a few of my new subscribers on YouTube. Hello to Nur Inman, Kevin Lociale. I even phonetically spelled that one out. I hope I got it right. In X780. More shout-outs in the other videos, upcoming videos. You just never know when you might hear your own name on some of my YouTube videos. I can't tell why you guys are here, so you might get mentioned in my Survival Minecraft series or other videos. You just never know. But I do know Timber and Stone is a very popular series, so I will continue those shout-outs. So if you are new, feel free to subscribe, and you just, again, never know when you might hear your own name on a video. So a few things have changed. I have rewound a little bit. We are midday on day 3 and things look a little different. We actually have farms. Say what? That's right. We've got farms. So we've got, let's see here. We've got our wheat. We've got our something else over here. We've got cotton and it's just easier to do it this way. Actually, you can just click on them. So corn, cotton, potatoes, and wheat. Those are the seeds we had, and I just said screw it, and I got my dirt built the way I wanted it to. Second floor not really being worked on too much here, and the bottom level, as you can see here, moved this mining pile around and moved some other stuff around. Not everything's kind of still out here. And I've got a mining pile down here because eventually the stonemason will be down here. But right now, Nigel's just kind of hanging out right here. So I took a couple days. What I did was I, again, rewound to an old save. And I guess I should tell you how to back up your games before I explain why I rewound. This might not be a major video of action, I guess I should say. Just getting you caught up to date on a few things that I have learned since the last videos, and then we might try to squeeze some stuff out. So basically, if you want to back up your games, which I highly recommend you do, the first way you can do it is simply by hitting escape. And let me get some movement here. So Belle's sleeping there. Belle's seen some action. So okay, so you let the clock go for a few seconds. When you hit escape, down here you'll see that it automatically saves, because when you're going into the menu, the game automatically does that. The game also automatically saves when the time of day changes, and you can kind of see how many different times of the day there are by simply going into your unit's menu here and looking at the sleep schedule. So basically, right now we're in midday, so there's midday, then afternoon, late afternoon, dusk. So anytime these periods happen during the day, which you can always tell up here, your game's going to automatically save, and it's going to override your main save. So what I recommend doing is going into your Timber and Stone directory, copy and paste your entire saves folder. There's a folder in there called saves. Just copy and paste that to a whole nother directory, or do what I do, is I just right click on it, and then I send it to a zip file, and then I just rename that zip file, usually like day 3, midday, or you could always do it just like whatever the name of your, this is tower, this is the name of my folder, so it'd be tower-backup, and right before I recorded this video it was 5, so that's just how you do it. That way if you need to rewind, you just delete your current saves folder, unzip your backup, and then just drag your saves folder into your main directory, and you should be good to go. But again, backup, because you don't want to miss out on your progress in this game. It sucks to start all over. I've had that happen before. I've learned it the hard way. So again, if you need to rehear that, just rewind the video, and hopefully it makes sense to you. If not, I'll try to explain a little bit better in the comments if you have any questions. But the main reason why I rewound is because we just got in so over our head. We had lost a few people. We'd made a few mistakes. I was getting to the point where I felt like this was not going to be entertaining for you guys. So, I just decided, nope, I'm gonna rewind. We're gonna keep the map the same, and we're gonna try a little bit different. So here I've got Mara. She's mining. We're to the point now where we can actually get iron, because guess what? She has herself a bronze pickaxe, which is fine by me. You also remember that there was a ton of skeletons out here. I will actually say when I rewound, there was 2 skeletons, maybe 3, hanging out over here by these trees, and I had no idea. The only reason why I knew is because I was going around trying to find all these iron and coal deposits and copper deposits. It's actually kind of strange. Let's see if I can get... Uh-oh, something's happened here. There we go. Now it's working. So, yeah, they were hiding, so I actually sent a few people out. So I've actually put a wood pile here. Our wood is slowly but surely going up. You'll see that we're still starving, because that's just what we do in timber and stone. I do have a fisherman out here. He does also have a barrel. You'll see that I no longer am digging my tunnel. That is still something that I adamantly want to do. I've decided what I'm going to do, at least in this build here, is I am basically going to put the stonemason down here, and then I'm going to start building a spiral staircase down here that eventually will open up to an area that's about this same size, and then I'm going to run the water in there. But what we'll do is, instead of doing it this way, we're going to do it this way. Eventually that will be done, so that the fishermen can fish in safer waters, you could say. Basically, by putting the food barrel out here early, I'm pretty much wasting that, because eventually that will just go away. I'll probably just actually leave it out there just in case somebody just happens to be walking by that's our people and needs to do it. So Jean has a pretty low mass, still carrying the iron broadsword. You just never know. But the mass is pretty low. So basically gathering our fish and taking up right here, that will go into your main capacity, so your food will go here. Right now we have 0 food, because that's just what we're doing. So I've designated this whole area down here for wood chopping, so don't worry about that. Our wood chopper is somewhere. Let's see, there we go, doing work right there. Wes. So Jean is fishing, Mara's there. So you'll see that we have all 8 of our people still. That was the other reason why I rewound the game, because I want to have as many people as possible. Because 5 or 6 sucks. 5 or 6 just sucks. You can't get a lot done. You can, but it's just not that entertaining for you guys. So that is the other reason why I rewound. As you can see here, Josie is putting the final touches on some of the building up here. Then eventually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some positions that stick out here for our archers. That wasn't a part of the original plan, but these are pretty good points to where the archers can shoot down if they need to. Actually, need to get rid of some of these trees too, because I don't want these catching on fire and spreading that fire. Let's see. Another thing that I learned, by the devs are great about watching my videos. I really appreciate their feedback. As much as I fight it sometimes, I do appreciate them letting me know some stuff that I can pass along to you guys. So basically, like when you have an enemy, when an enemy is spotted, I don't think you can actually do it if they're just hanging out. So let's go. The goblin camp is still way over here, by the way. They're still here. There's still tons of them. Let me scroll all the way down so you can see them a little bit better. So there's still a ton of these guys out here. There's a bunch over here, over here. So normally when you spot one of these dudes, you can right click on them, or I think it's left click actually. Maybe, nah, it's left click. Otherwise right click brings up the camera menu. But you can right click on them and it says charge this enemy. Well, that doesn't work if you are, the mechanic doesn't necessarily work if you don't have an option clicked on your archers or your infantry. So normally you can figure out what, kind of archer you want by clicking on your preferences, which is the 4th one here. As you can see, I've got Belle on a pretty heavy sleep schedule because that's the only way you can heal. So while Belle's not basically up on one of the posts there, she is sleeping. even though I have her standing at guard positions. So the devs were like, you're missing an option in this autonomy section. And I'm like, they're like, are you sure you're playing the 1.52? And I'm like, yeah, I don't, we're not supposed to record with test builds of the game. So the most recent version that's out is 1.52, and they're like, no, you're missing something. And I'm like, I'm not. I re-downloaded the game. I started a brand new game, and I kept clicking on this button here, and there wasn't an option for charging the enemy. There's a reason for that. Just like you can't click, so like I can't. So if I want to sort of zoom around my different people, they're usually the bracket keys, which are over there by your backspace key, but I remap mine to be Z and X because they're close to the sort of the map keys here, and then I can just switch real quick like that and keep my hand on the mouse. So you can see here I'm switching and my hand's on the mouse, and then I can zoom in the camera. Normally, if you go into like your professions and then skip around, notice how it doesn't change according to who's down here. The reason why it doesn't work is because it's a bug, and they're going to fix it, is you have to, so basically this is F1, this is F2, this is F3, and F4. I don't think this is F5. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I don't think that's F5. But if you hit F2, that's going to open up this menu, and then you can switch your characters, and that works. Well, there's another thing that works the same way, but with your infantry people. There's an option that's missing unless you hit... I think it's F3. No, not F3. It's F4 because it's preferences. So you need to select your archer or your infantry, hit F4, and now you see there's an option. These are the correct options. So seek and attack, charge, target enemies. So whenever you designate that, these people will automatically go find the enemy that you are trying to do. It's like a mob mentality. They'll seek it out and shoot and kill and all that other stuff. So here are the actual autonomy things that you should be seeing. So walk patrol routes, stand your guard. So you can only have one of these. You can keep this, but you can only have these 5 here. So I always want Bell to be standing at guard positions. Operate siege weapons is pretty cool. I don't think I've actually ever built one of those, but hopefully someday. Combat training using archery targets, and then idle. So basically, if you just want them to stand around in a certain position, I'm pretty sure you can just click on idle. But I do want Bell to stand at those guard positions. And the way you designate those, just in case you didn't know, as you can see here, I've got one here and one here. It's under your design and military menu, and then guard positions. So if we wanted another guard position like here, you can designate that, and then right click off of it and then left click on it. And I never noticed this before, but you can actually designate different guard positions for different types of people. So if you wanted your archers in certain positions and your infantry in certain positions, you can unclick and click on the ones that you want. You can also increase the radius. So you just click on this side here. It is kind of wonky in my opinion, but that's how you get it to increase and decrease. So basically, this is just a 1x1, but if you wanted it to expand, then they would just kind of patrol, around this area here. But we'll go ahead and remove that one. But basically, they'll stand here, and then they'll kind of switch around to kind of keep things fresh and interesting. So right now, these are my guard positions. Eventually, we'll build out probably, let me just use sand. We'll probably build out to, either here or here, probably here, just because that way they have sort of more. So basically they could come out to here or here or here or here, because eventually I'll have kind of areas where they can, I'll probably have a little post sticking out of here. And actually I should just go ahead and designate those sometime soon. So that is pretty much an update on what I've learned since the last batch of episodes. My wife is sick, so I'm going to hopefully record 3 videos today, including this one. And again, any feedback, any questions is welcomed. And I think we're approaching the 14-minute mark in the video or so, maybe 15-minute. So let's see if we can, I'll sort of let things play out a little bit so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So we've got Josie here basically going down. I believe she's probably going to sleep. I have a weird feeling that she's going to... Oh, interesting. I don't think I forced that move, but maybe I did. So she's gathering items. She's gathering the raw stone. She can carry up to 7, I believe, so she should be able to finish this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so she's going to finish this off here. So while we're waiting for her to get that done, why don't we just go ahead and build out here. And as you can see, we're kind of running out of raw stone. You don't necessarily want to build out here just yet because the building is still kind of wonky. The devs do recommend that you just sort of build layer by layer and probably material by material. You kind of have to micromanage your builders. There's been times where you didn't have to do that, and there have been times where you've had to do that. And it's just because when they add something to the game, sometimes it breaks something in the game. And that's totally understandable. This is still very much an early version of this game. This game is pretty amazing for the amount of people that are working on it. Robert, he's the main guy, and then I believe there's at least 2 others, if not maybe 3 other guys out there that are helping him build this game. So now that she's done building that, we can, and I could have done this earlier, I was just talking. It's pretty amazing that these guys are cranking out all this stuff for us. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and we'll get, no, I want to build the platform first. What I was going to do is I was going to build the little spikes that go up. But, nah, let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and unpause it. So she's going to be waiting and then be like, oh, I need more materials. She's pretty fatigued. She's going to be falling asleep soon. I doubt we get that done before she falls asleep. Mara, what are you doing? Oh, she's mining the iron ore. Did she get the other one? She did not, unless she returned it. Let me look. Crafting. I was pretty sure you can get... No. You come down here. Where's she going? Walking. Well, where's she going? Maybe I told her to go somewhere. I know there's some iron over here. Well, not necessarily that far. Oh, we need to build another tool chest. I'll have to figure out where to do that. Probably downstairs. Let me move her back over here. That's weird. Oh, good, and she's a level 4 builder now. So let's see where we could put a tool chest. I know we're going to be digging down, and I'm pretty sure we're going to put our... Ugh, sorry about that. So, the mining pile's there. I wish that little menu wasn't there. So the mining pile is here. I feel like we could probably get away with putting our... We need a forge, and we need an anvil, I'm pretty sure. So building, especially if we do bricks, masonry bench, and blank. Pretty sure an anvil is required for that, because I think we have one out here, don't we? No, masonry... Oh, masonry... Yeah, masonry bench and a forge. That makes more sense. I didn't think you needed that. I promise, I didn't think that. So basically, we could build a... stone forge here, and then put the masonry bench probably here. And that would be ideal for this guy. Outside of that, he's just building stuff over here at the mining pile, just because he doesn't need the masonry bench to do any of that. So this is our blacksmith. Our blacksmith is going to be here. Our carpenter's here. Stone guy is going to be down here, just because it keeps him out of the way, the big mining pile. I forgot that these guys need, especially the carpenter, need a mining pile too, so we have to keep one up here, which is fine. We actually still have room for a loom, which I thought about putting there, but the more I think about it, if these stairs weren't here, I would totally have put it here, but I don't know. We'll need to figure this out. We may have to do a spiral staircase of some sort. I don't know. We do need a tool chest. So, let's just go ahead and designate another one for building, and then call it quits on today's episode. So I apologize for not getting a lot of stuff done, but I just wanted to kind of explain a few things that I'm running into, so that it all makes sense in the long run. So that's actually gonna stick up. Gosh, I hope that doesn't cause a problem. Curious. Actually, I don't think it looked bad at all if we had it. Well, it's going to block this part of the window, but... Oh, she came over here. I see. There was a block here. She came over here and mined this, and then she was like, oh, well, where's the next thing? So that was cool. I actually really happy that she took care of that for me. Let me deconstruct that. Oh, destroying the structure will reduce the storage capacity below. What? Oh. Because we're getting rid of... What? Whatever. Wait, what? Aw, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. That's annoying. What was that? Oh, that was probably the original masonry bench. I think. I don't even know now. We should be okay, right? Oh, I wasn't even... That was my bad. I thought we were canceling the construction. Nope. Just being a dummy. Let's see. That's better. Okay. I kind of look at that anyways. Man, that was stupid. And then the masonry bench can pretty much go right there. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope, before I destroy something else on accident. If we need to put that back there, we will. This actually may not be the end of the world. No. That was a tool bench. That was a tool thing, now that I think about it. I'll have to go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Yeah. So we need to put one there. And I suppose putting one... Can't put one there because he's going to get stuck otherwise. Guess we could put one here and it wouldn't be bad. We'll give that a shot. So our carpenter has a lot of stuff to do because carpenter builds that and pretty much builds everything else but that. Masonry bench still done by him. So yeah, we'll have to find somebody to become a carpenter real quick, or maybe we'll let him do his thing as the stonemason, then build this other stuff as a carpenter. And it sucks because our logs are pretty low. Oh well. Oh well. But more building in the next episode, I promise. I'm going to keep this paused, and you'll see that in the next episode. So if you enjoyed today's video, if you learned something, leave those likes. Feel free to subscribe. There's other stuff going on in my channel, like Minecraft videos and, you just never know, some other cool indie games, I hope, in the near future. Leave those likes. And the comments. I'm always welcoming comments as they come up. So until next time, this is GPT. Go play your games. I'll be seeing ya.